Good morning, Cole. It's Friday. There's been a bunch of noteworthy stuff happening over the last couple of days, but one of the most interesting topics has been movies. The Golden Globes happened a couple days ago, and the Oscar nominations just came out yesterday, and there's been a lot of buzz surrounding both of these. I'm going to give my picks for some of the major Oscar categories, regardless of the nominations, because there were some snubs that were pretty ridiculous. Also, keep in mind I'm only going to talk about the movies I've seen, so if I leave off your favorite person or movie, don't worry, I probably just didn't see it. I'm going to start with one of my favorite categories, Best in Visual Effects. The effects in Captain America were mostly just explosions, which to me doesn't just earn you an Academy Award just for exploding stuff. And for Guardians of the Galaxy, it seemed a little bit cheesy and overly colorful at times, so I'm going to have to give it to Interstellar because there was a wide range of visual effects. Next, the Best Animated Movie. There were a couple of good showings, but I'm going to go with the obvious pick, which is of course the one that wasn't nominated, The Lego Movie. This was an exceptional movie, hilarious all the way through, a pretty good plotline, and a cast of characters that was absolutely astounding for an animated movie. Next up, Best Director. There's a lot to consider for this category. First of all, you have Christopher Nolan for Interstellar. He's my favorite director ever. I'm just going to put him in the list. But then you also have What's-His-Face for Boyhood, which was filmed over 9 years, which is a really original concept, but kind of failed in the production. But I'm actually going to give the directing nod to Wes Anderson for Grand Budapest Hotel. This is the only movie that I saw this year where I actually noticed how good the directing was. Alright, next up, Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Now, for some reason this year I didn't see too many really strong standout performances from actresses in supporting roles. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm going to go with the fan favorite, Patricia Arquette in Boyhood. She did a very, very unique role over 9 years that she also did very, very well, and I think she deserves the award. And of course we'll follow that one up with Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Now this one's also a pretty difficult category just based on the movies I saw with not having enough roles to consider, but I'm going to have to go with one that wasn't nominated, and you're going to yell at me again because it's Interstellar again, but Michael Caine. When he recites that poem, oh my gosh, this is But moving on. Best Actress in a Leading Role. Interestingly, I haven't seen any of the performances that were nominated for this category, so I'll probably get it completely wrong, but the performance that stood out to me was Shailene Woodley in The Fault in Our Stars. I know, terminal diseases always win everything at the Oscars, but it was a really complex role, and I think she took it a step beyond the normal cancer kid. She did a really good job with a really subtle role. Alright, for Best Actor in a Leading Role, I'm going to do something a little unorthodox and kind of against my own rules. I'm going to give it to someone's performance that I haven't actually seen. Eddie Redmayne in The Theory of Everything. Oh my gosh, do I want to see this movie. I'm just giving this to him for the trailer. Honestly, his performance in the trailer was better than any other performance I had seen this year. And now for the big one, Best Picture. And I think you know where I'm going with this one. It's gotta be Interstellar. I know it wasn't nominated, but there is no real other choice here. It is Interstellar. You guys know how much I love Interstellar. If you want to hear more about it, you can just watch my video I made specifically about that movie, but for now, let's just move on. So those are my picks for the Oscars. I know I'm probably totally wrong. Feel free to disagree with me. That's the point of all of this, but that's who I feel gave the best performances and were the best movies of this year.
But Mitchell, aren't you forgetting?
No, I did not forget about Cole's punishment. We had a few pretty good suggestions, and you're lucky I'm giving you a little bit of a break for the first punishment. Cole, your punishment is peanut butter face. For those who don't know, whenever John Green is making a video for something complex or boring, he tries to liven things up a little bit by spreading peanut butter across his face while talking about the topic. Cole, in your next video, you must apply peanut butter to your face while talking about the history of AFC Wimbledon. Gosh, do I look forward to that. Cole, I'll see you with peanut butter face on Monday.